How's it going, guys? It's me, Skattosan. I'm here to chat with you guys about something I made today. I made a Tsuka Maki, which is pretty much wrapping a handle to uh, a Japanese sword, or I should say it's the type of wrap that you can do to a sword, because it's Japanese. Um, But yeah, I made one, and it's the best one I've made so far. The glue is currently drying, which I'll show to you here in a second. But yeah, I actually bought a sword, several of them, and I gave them to a few of my friends a while back, about 2.5, maybe 3 years ago. And they come disassembled. And because of that, I figured that was the best way to kind of get my friends and brethren to kind of get a relationship with their sword. Um, being able to put it together and know what pieces there are and actually how to put it together and how to take it apart for maintenance and so on and so forth. So one of the ones that I sent to a brother of mine in Florida ended up not fitting. I almost want to say that might have been due to how many I purchased, and so the handles and the swords may have actually gotten mixed up. So the actual katana blade and the Tsuka probably got swapped between two of them because I did have trouble with two different swords. I just didn't put two and two together before I shipped it. So I sent him one of the swords that I purchased, and it ended up when you put it through the tang went actually into the Tsuka and it punctured it. So it actually split the handle. So what I did today is God, it just looks so nice. So, I glued it back together, first and foremost. Went off, did some errands, hung out with one of my friends, and came home with the intention of putting a new wrap on there. Now, if you will hold on for just like 10 seconds, I'll show you what it looked like prior to. So, like I said, I purchased multiple swords. So it came with the kind of just I don't even know if that is satin, maybe? Satin wrap. And it looks nice. Looks real clean. But I like leather, personally. This isn't like a high grade leather, but it's definitely better than, in my opinion, better than this cloth. When you train in like Iaido or I guess any other art of drawing the sword, you want to have a grip that's nice. This one particularly, I wouldn't recommend for Iaido. In fact, I would probably almost not recommend this for like any type of long, lengthy combat because the leather is going to tear your hand to pieces if you haven't trained with it for a millennia and wore down the leather to fit your grip and your sweats and your oils and getting it fitted to yourself. So I just wanted to show it off. I think I did a pretty dang good job. It's about 2 hours, and the most difficult part, okay, the Tsuka Maki knot, both on the see here. First one is the Uda side. Okay, so Uda. So if the blade is facing up when it's on you, this would be the Uda side. And I think this is the Omote side. So the one side that's facing away from you. So those knots, in my opinion, are funnest. This is the inside knot. That's a horrible lighting for that. Let's change that. Ooh, look at that. Alright. See if that's any better. Now, I will say that mine looks slightly different. And the reason why is because I used a really thick leather. It's probably almost a 1/4 inch thick. Probably not that much. Probably a little less. but I'm really impressed, especially with the end knot that came out for the Omote side, because the other one that I did right over there kind of came out subpar, and I was kind of upset about that. Oh, one of the other things, as I was doing the wrap, instead of like last time, I actually first I don't know why I did it, but I got the entire length of leather wet. Like I dropped it into this glass container, I let it soak for less than 30 seconds, I pulled it out and like wrung it out, and then I wrapped it. Now, that was not very smart because when the leather dried, it was actually loose. So now I kind of have to see if I can't fix it by going back and basically trying to glue it to the Tsuka. If that would even work, I don't really know. But this time, I glued it as I went. So I didn't glue it down the center here, okay? I glued it down the sides. So I did only use an Elmer's glue. I personally did not want to use my Elmer's glue that I had, because it's just like a school glue that you eat when you're a kid. I wanted to use a higher grade glue, which I left at work, but nonetheless, this will do. It's very nice. It's very tight. It's much tighter than that. I'm looking forward to putting the sword in there and showing it off again once it's all put together. If I'm not mistaken, I purchased the swords from TrueSwords.com, T-R-U-E swords, plural.com. And yeah, they were under $100. They're full tang. I forget the quality of steel, but obviously they're not aluminum. They're very sharp and they will cut. I have cut myself in the past by training retardedly, trying to do the it's a technique where someone's coming to draw slash you, okay? And you just bring your Tsuka up and you block, because obviously it's full tang, so you're gonna have some metal that's gonna be in your way. So you just come up and you block. But see how my thumb is over the Tsuba? My mistake was when I grabbed it really fast when I was training, I hit the top side of the Tsuba, dislodging the weapon and pushing my thumb on the blade, which was not very fun, obviously. So, if I was to say, is there a point between what I'm talking about today? No! This is my little vlog, and I love it, and yeah, I'm happy with what I did today. It was very productive, it needed to be done, and actually it's going to go to my retainer, which some people will be like, ha ha ha, he has a retainer. Well, yes, because of what it is that I do as a profession, I do feel that it is important to help bring up the next generations. Even if it was like my son or my daughter, same thing. If you want them to grow up right, you want to teach them yourself. Not saying that, everything I do and say are, right, but I would say over 90% of the time, yeah, it is. In any case, I'm blabbling. Yeah, let me know what you think. This is my Tsuka, my handle, and it is my best one yet. I'm very impressed. Feel free to rate, subscribe, do what you're gonna do. My thumbs hurt so bad, so my fingers, my index fingers. I don't know if you guys have ever done one of these, but it's very labor intensive. In any case, this is Skattosan, Chao Sai, which was, I think, Chinese. So let's say Jamata, or Sayonara, or Oyasumi Nasai. How about that?